What is going on, guys? Welcome to Tranquil Coder, and today we will learn about arrays. So we have been hearing about array everywhere. So what is an array? So today we will be talking about it. So let's go ahead and create a new Java project and name it array. And now inside this little button and go to source, new class, and then just click public static void main string args, and then just give a name to your class. I will give my to your class let's give it like time. All right, so now this is already created for us. So what is an array? So actually an array is the type of object that can be used to represent the data of same data type. So what do I mean by that? Don't worry about it, we will see it. Okay, so let's create a bunch of data that are of string data type. So for that, let's go ahead and give the data type of this array. So it is int, and to declare this integer an array, we will just give these two brackets right there, and now we will give the name to this array. So we will give this like what I give at like let's say numbers. All right, numbers. So now as we have named this, so what's the big deal? There's no thing such difficulty. We just give the data type, and then we'll just give these two brackets to declare that this is an array, and then we'll just give a name to our array, and then what we will do, we'll just give the data to this array. So let's give it 12, 13, 14, 5, 6, 7, 8. So as you have not defined the numbers of elements of this array, so you are free to give as much as elements you want. So now what's so interesting about this? So there's nothing so interesting about this, but if you wanted to store these all numbers, creating a different variable like int a equals to 12, int b equals to 14, so in this way this will take a lot of time. So what this does is this will save you a lot of time, and you might be asking, hey, we have initialized this array, but how can we access this 12? Like for example, if we have declared like int a equals to 12, then we can simply say sysout a, then this will display like 12. So similarly, in the same way, how can we display this 12 from this number? So your query is good. So now let's go ahead and solve this. To solve this is very simple. So in array, the rank of this 12 is 0. So for example, this 12 lies in this 0 rank of this number. So how can we assess this? Similar, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So to assess this, let's go ahead and type sysout similarly in the same manner, and then let's give the name of array and which number you want to assess. For example, I want to assess like 14. So in which rank this 14 is found? It is found in this 12 is in 0, this is in 1, this is in 2. So let's go ahead and give it 2. So now this will display 14 to us. So numbers numbers, so this will display 14 to us. So let's go ahead and run this. Yeah, this displays 14. So now in this way you can access the elements of array. In the same manner, if you want to display all the elements of arrays, you can do that. So to do such a thing, you will create a for loop. So let's go ahead and give a equals to 0. Let's go ahead and say a is smaller than numbers dot length. So what do you mean by this numbers dot length? It means the size of this array. So a is basically smaller than the size of this array, and now let's say a plus plus, so this will increment a each time. So now let's go ahead and type system dot out dot print, and then let's go ahead and give the name of this array, and then we will put b in this the rank of array. So this will simultaneously display all the elements of this array. Sorry, this is a because we have declared a right here. Okay, now let's go ahead and run this program. Yeah, this runs fine. So now we can see like this 14 is displaced because I just typed system.out.print by this statement, and now from down here we can see 12, 13, 14, 5, 6, 7, 8. So in the same manner, in this output result we can see all the elements of array. So similarly, we can also initialize string into an array. So to do that, let's define the data type of array as string string, and let's declare this as array and type name. Let's give or type a couple of names. So I will type the first and the most popular character in the whole internet. So he is Johnny maybe you know him. And next one, personally my favorites is Nadia. And now let's go ahead and give some other names, Karen, and let's go ahead and give some other names. That is let's go ahead and give her Nicole. She's also a good girl. Okay, now let's go ahead and to end this you put semicolon right here. And similarly, in the same manner, this Joni lies in the 0th rank of name matrix. So actually this is matrix, this is a type of matrix. It is or also a type of matrix. So this Joni lies on the 0th rank of this name array. So now if you want to access these files, you can just names, you can just system.out.print, and then you can just give the rank of the whatever name you want to display. For example, I want to display Karen, so he's in 0 1 and 2, so 2. Now if you will run this, then you can see Karen right here. So basically this comma separates the rank of matrix. So this first one is 0, after comma it's 1, after comma it's 2, after comma it's 3. So now if you want to display all the results, then you can use a for loop in a similar manner. B is smaller than name dot length and then b plus plus. So now similarly you will just system.out and name, and you will just put b right there. So if you run this, then you can see a whole bunch of names being displayed, whatever we have initialized over here. So now I request you to go ahead and practice this, and in the next tutorial we will learn to accept input from the user and initialize that input in array. So if you want to watch that, you will probably have to go to next video. So for now, you are good to go.